It is the next day, which it is New Year's Eve. I think we already did our question and answers for the new year. And Kayla surprised me, actually. She was like, hey, let's go take a look at a car real quick. And it was my dream car. I have just one really dream car, as y'all would know. It is a Shelby GT 500. As you know, we do have the white GT that I love, absolutely love it. And I said that I was going to put up for sale, and I am. It's finally happened that I'm going to go ahead and put that up for sale. Actually, today, I'm going to get it out and everything. Midnight's chilling behind it, taking a look. And I'm going to start it off at like 11,000 bucks, I think, but I'm going to be super negotiable on some stuff just so I can get it going for a little bit. It works good. It does its job, but Kayla surprised me. We got something else. We got the old GT 500. This was the cheapest GT 500 on the internet in a 500-mile radius. And it is a 2011. It's got only 41,000 miles on it. And I will tell you, it is night and day from that thing. It has a lot of upgrades already. So that was the deciding factor of actually getting this, is all the upgrades in it. And it looks nice. It's very nice. It's actually dirty. I'm going to go ahead and clean it, and I'll show you guys around it real quick. But we finally got one, y'all. We finally got the GT 500. I love it. Like I said, this was an absolute dream car for me growing up, and still is. I love these. And this is the 2011, has the aluminum block in it rather than the cast block. So it's a little bit lighter than the 07s and 08s. And then in 2012 or 13, 2013 and 14, they moved to a different engine, and they are completely out of the price range. The lowest one of those go for 60,000 bucks. So this one was half of that, and it is just as fun. So what we're going to do, go ahead. We're going to clean this thing real quick. I'll show you around. I know we have a whole bunch of Mustang fans here. I didn't go older for one reason, is that I know in the next couple of years, I won't have the time to actually dedicate to building a car, an old car. That's still a dream, don't get me wrong, but we are going to go ahead and stuff. Midnight, that is an expensive tire. She was just messing with the tire. I think she thinks it's her friend. But this one does need some, a little bit of tweaking here and there. For sure, it needs to be, I think, retuned. It definitely needs probably spark plugs. It's been sitting for a long time. I can tell you right now, it needs brakes. So there are some things here that I can definitely do, but the engine itself is super healthy. It sounds healthy. It's just a good looking car. It's literally the dream car I've always wanted, and we were able to get it. So we are excited. Again, the cheapest one on the intro net. Right now, it looks terrible because it is really dirty. And I even like the stripe here with the red. I think that is awesome looking. So what we're gonna go ahead and do and clean this thing, and then we'll show you around this. But Kayla, she surprised me. She said, hey, let's go take a look at it. I was hesitant to buy one, and Kayla was like, no, just go ahead and get it done. So we did, and so let's go ahead and clean it. All right, y'all, she is all nice and clean. Looks a world of difference when we picked it up. It looks awesome. Now what we have to do is go ahead and back this up into the barn, and then we're gonna go ahead and move the white Mustang out and just wipe it down a little bit, because it's super clean right now. Actually, I might take pictures of it right now under here. Yeah, she's pretty clean, because we got to put this one up for sale. I don't know, man. The 06 still looks great. That's why I really think that we're not going to have trouble actually selling this thing. It looks good. I mean, everything is new on this thing. That's why the trade-in value on this is nothing. Like I said before, like these don't really get traded in for a whole bunch. And this thing, though, she just looks a little different, you know? So what we're going to go ahead and do is put this away inside the barn. Hopefully it fits, because it is a little bit wider, I think, chassis wise, and there wasn't a whole bunch of space on this. So I'm thinking that it should fit. I don't know, I might have to get Kayla out here to guide me, and we'll go ahead and put it in the barn. We'll bring the white one out and put it here and get some pictures of it and get it for sale. All right, babe. I told him that you're the one that actually called the place, had them come and, you know, put it out front for me. Do you like it?
I like it. If you like it, I like it.
Now you're gonna learn how to drive the stick shift?
No.
No?
I don't know. You said this one's a little bit easier. But I might try.
This one is considerably easier than the one with the cams and the McLeod clutch and all that stuff. More of a racing thing. This is way easier to drive. Super easy to drive stick shift on this one. It's very hard to stall it. I mean, I'm like the 06 you can stall in a heartbeat. This one, man, you just let go of the clutch and it's just flying down the road. I did wash it. I'm gonna go ahead and wax it with Sam's spray wax, and I already did the hood, but I'm going to go ahead and do like the front clip and everything there. And then the wheels, actually, we did not know that those are Shelby wheels. They're legit Shelby wheels. They're the 305s in the back. They're 20-inch rims. We didn't like it on the picture, did we?
Yeah, in the pictures they didn't look that good. We thought we were going to have to change the rims.
Yep.
They look really good.
We thought that was going to be a bargaining chip when we got there, and turns out they are really not that bad looking. They're actually the correct rims and stuff. And the inside, we didn't see the inside. Here's the inside of it. And like I said, this was the cheapest one on the intro webs at a dealership. This is it. I got to change this. It's just crooked a little bit. That's not a big thing to do. The back looks good. I will not be ripping this interior apart because I am known to rip interiors apart, aren't I?
And taking the seats out.
Yeah, I will take the seats out of anything. No, the seats are staying in this. This will most likely stay in this configuration, other than maybe doing some spark plugs and the filters and this and that, probably for a really long time.
I like the red on the black.
Yeah, this is...
The carbon fiber look in the middle.
Yeah, this is nice.
That is really cool.
And if that ever gets like not looking like that, we'll have to redo that, because I actually really like the carbon fiber look with the red stripe, with the red interior. I know you can't see it because it's dark in there, but yeah, I like everything. This is honestly the dream car that I've always wanted my entire life, is sitting now in here, all because of you.
You.
All because of you.
All because of you guys.
And all because of y'all. So we do appreciate it. Now what we have to do is go ahead and put the white one up for sale. If you want to keep it, I'll keep it. I'll put that white one right here, and they can have
well,
it.
If it's not going to be driven, I mean, somebody needs to drive it.
Yeah, it's a good car. It needs to be driven. And what there's nothing else to do on it. It's fun to drive, but it really does need to be sold. I'm not going to take nothing for it, but I will be very negotiable in the price on it, just so we can put the money into this car. So that's what cars do. If you didn't know, if you're car culture, you just sell one car, turn and burn, but you lose all your money. You don't ever make money in cars, at least I've never have. But this is excellent, so thank y'all. It's a very cool way to start 2026 for sure. And you're working right now, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm gonna go upstairs and continue cleaning up the area up there.
That's cool, and I'm gonna sit here and
stare at your Mustang.
And stare at the Mustang. You know, that ain't too shabby. Well, actually, I can't just sit and stare at the awesome looking Mustang. What we have to do is hook up the trailer for tomorrow. We are going to pick up the last load of the gigantic locker, and that will end this thing for the gigantic locker. We have one more video on the Bearded Thrift Machine. I think there was 5 or 6 or 7 in that, just because the locker was so big. So let's go ahead, open this up, and go get Woodrow. All right, so we are about ready to list the white Mustang for sale. And this will be the second Mustang I think I've ever sold in my life. I think the first time we actually had a Mustang, it was a gray one. It was a 1998 that I picked up from basically a junkyard for $1,000, and I got it back on the road. It left Kayla and I stranded multiple times, where we would actually have to walk home. And this was the first Mustang that I actually bought, because when I bought it, I wasn't on YouTube or anything, and I bought it and it was a shamble. It did not drive right. There was a lot going on with it, and I sorted everything out basically, and now it runs perfectly fine. But it's my first Mustang that was a decent Mustang, where the AC worked, where the power seats still work, where the radio worked, where it would start every time. So this Mustang has a very nice part in my little heart, where this was my first one that I could rely on. I could go out there and have a whole bunch of fun in Mustangs, and it was my entry level into the Mustang world, which, when it comes to cars, some people just think cars are just a way to get from point A to point B, which they are, don't get me wrong, but they also can be an experience of driving. So that's what I look at it. The truck is a workhorse. That's why we have trucks there, is because it will then go ahead and pull the trailer, and that's a work truck. But the Mustangs, and Kayla loves her Jeep. She found a car that, spoke to her, which are Jeeps, which I like because she doesn't get speeding tickets. She drove the truck today, and I had to call her, tell her to slow down, because that truck's actually pretty fast. And so we're going to go ahead and list this, but this does have a special place in my heart as one of the few Mustangs that I've owned that actually was a decent one, that I've worked on countless hours, and it has a lot done to it. The Shelby over there, I don't think I'm going to work on it a whole bunch. We'll do plugs. We'll do some other stuff on it. We'll figure out, has a little bit of something in it that I can tell. But we'll figure that out. I don't think the engine's hurt or anything like that. I think it's something small. Could be a tuning issue where we'll go ahead and get the proper tune in it. On the inside of this, actually, when I bought it, it has two things on the inside. And I've never obviously been inside a Shelby Mustang before. Also, I didn't know it glows red. How cool is that? It's got trash in here. They left trash in here. How dare they? So on the inside of here, it has this. I thought it just had the glowing red cup holders, which I think is pretty cool. But then it has this part, which then I did find it has the original or the tuner to this. So this is definitely just a tune that you get basically from the internet. And that's how the white Mustang is. And the thing is that sometimes those tunes aren't all that good. So you have to go ahead and make sure that the tune is good. Also, check it out. We have the original. And I did notice this in here. I did not go through it. I just love car stuff. So it has the original paperwork to it. Check it out. And this is cool. I think this is super cool. Is that the original bill of sale? There's no way that's the original bill of sale. Yes, it is. We just found the original bill of sale to this thing. It's so funny. It's from Tyndale Ford, which actually I think sells RTR Mustangs. Now, I think they all sell RTR Mustangs, but that one is known for selling them. I'm pretty sure it had a 5-year warranty back in the day, and it was purchased in 2010. So it's a 2011, but it must have been a newer 2011. And then it has all the original GT500 stuff. I'll keep it with the car. I think this stuff is super cool to have. And then tire warranty, yeah, that ain't happening. And then 2011 owner's manual or owner's guide for the just a regular Mustang that would not be, I think, because it has a regular horse on it. This would be the GT500 supplement. So you would get this, and then you would get the supplement when you own the one with the snake. So we'll go ahead and look at that. Quick reference guide. I don't think there's anything else in here that is super interesting. I would love to have the original window sticker, but I do not think that is, it passed North Carolina inspection. That's what that's showing. There's nothing. That was in 2010. That's 16 years ago. So this is an older car. I mean, you got to realize it is definitely an older car. And then it has the warranty list here, which we obviously don't have a warranty on. So that, I think it's pretty neat. It has all that original stuff to it. I wish I had the original window sticker to it. You can get a supplement online for it, which, because the guy showed me what the window sticker was, but it's not the original. It didn't actually come with the car. That would be really cool to have. But other than that, we're going to go ahead and just put her to bed tonight. I'm going to go ahead and list the white one online, like I said, and we'll tell you if it sells or not. We're not in a hurry to sell it, but it does need to be sold eventually. So what we're going to do is go ahead. I'm going to list that thing for some money. Hopefully it sells soon. All right. Well, the white Mustang is officially for sale on Facebook Marketplace. And like I said, it's kind of a sad day, but kind of an excellent day because my wife bought me a GT500. So that ain't too shabby, you know what I'm saying? It is getting cold outside. It is New Year's Eve, actually. Like I said, we did the other video yesterday. And we just want to thank everybody for watching these videos. And we have a lot going on tomorrow. Like I said, we're picking up the other unit. Then we're going to go ahead. Dad's coming in on Friday, which is the day after tomorrow, if that makes any sense. And we're going to go ahead and get the material list for the fence. Now, what we're going to do is that people were, and I can understand, people were kind of upset that I didn't film any of this. So y'all didn't see any of this. From here on out, I will be filming any project that we do at the house, like all together. I didn't know if y'all would be interested in me and my dad just cutting wood and putting wood up, and he can explain stuff to y'all if y'all would like that. Dad has been in, building stuff for 40 some years, probably more than 40 some years, to be quite honest with you. And he has a wealth of information. I'm trying to soak up as much as humanly possible, to be honest with you, because, I just need to be quite honest. Like the other house that I had, I didn't really need to know anything. It was a newer house. When I bought it, it was brand new. It didn't really need to build anything. Well, guess what? This house, you're constantly doing stuff on this house. And I did see somebody say that their house was 400 years old and they've never had any problem with their house. That you're lucky, because this is a 100-year-old house. And I will tell you, like, there's stuff that goes on in this house that's never gone on in our newer house that we used to own. So we love it, but I do need to learn some stuff. Like I said, I'm usually the cut guy. Dad, we both kind of installed this together. And the tongue and groove looks really good, but the fence and everything else we do from now on, we will make sure that you guys are included, and we will make sure we get Dad on film. He also did shine up my Zippo. That looks awesome. I'll actually go down to my parents' house and do a video on him shining stuff. Y'all guys were really wanting to do that also, so I will definitely do that. And it's going to be a good year. It will really, really, really be a good year. Why is there so much water right there? Is there water coming out of this car? Is it leaking? What is this? Don't tell me you're leaking fluids. What? It's just leaking. It's just dripping back there. That could be some sort of exhaust leak, maybe. We just went upstairs and saw Kayla, and she's doing an amazing job getting her jewelry stuff ready for the new year. Again, we are going to start Whatnot on January 10th. And then we'll do 3 shows in January, probably 4 shows in February. All depends, obviously, on the stuff we get in the storage units. But we do have a lot of clothing and jewelry, which y'all really like. So we will definitely be on there. But I did pop the hood on this. And I do not think that I showed this. Now, right off the rip when I went here and looked at this, I did notice a couple things under here that was a little bit different than I thought, just for what I know about these, because I did a lot of research on these cars. Is that pulley should not look like that. That pulley is completely different to what it should look like. And also, obviously, this is completely wrong. And so I was like, hey, they must have done something here. I don't see that it has a catch can. I think a catch can is very important here. We actually have one of those on the GT. So we'll get a catch can for this. And the belt itself actually looks like it does have a little bit of fray in it. So we'll probably have to get a better belt or a new belt. And also the blue is starting to come off the valve covers, which I don't know if I'll powder coat those again, but probably. And if you guys remember, I actually bought one of these. This thing right here. I bought this thing right here at the yard sale, I think, for only like a couple $100. I think it was like $150. And there's a lot of upgrades that can go here, to be honest with you. They have an upgrade there. We do need to get a catch can so the oil doesn't come back in this thing. And so there's a lot that has to go on in this area. But I did make sure we talked to the owner. This does have a stage 1 pulley and upgrade to it. So that means probably even more horsepower. Locally, what we're probably going to do is go ahead and get this put on a dyno that tells the actual horsepower of your car, and then we'll get it tuned properly, and then from there we'll figure out what we need to do with it. Again, I do not think the engine is hurt in any way. I will tell you that is one big engine shoved in a tiny area. So working on this will be actually kind of difficult to do, but I'm up to the challenge. There's not a whole bunch that needs to go on with this. We'll probably change the intercooler out eventually so it stays nice and cool. There is an issue with this car getting super hot for the supercharger, but I've always wanted a supercharged car. So I think it's pretty neat. And also, I'm not 100% sure, but that might be real carbon fiber. I don't think I've ever owned something that's real carbon fiber before. And also, a reason why this was so cheap is because it was in a pretty bad accident. It does not have a salvage title or rebuilt title, but it has a pretty, it says minor to moderate, but it had all the airbags deployed on the inside of this. So that is a Carfax thing that I looked at. It is a Southern car. I do like the red. I have to admit, the red is really nice. And then there are some cup holders in here that actually is better than the GT because they're further back and they don't mess you up while you're shifting. The knob is crooked. I'll go ahead and fix that thing. And the dash is actually not cracked on this, which a lot of them do crack. So I have to say that I am just grateful for Kayla for buying this for me. She knew that I really wanted one. I look at these every night. I research these. And this one right here definitely was on the top priority list of me looking at it just because it was in our price range, honestly. And she called them up, and then we struck even a better deal than what it was listed for, and we couldn't say no to it. So the white one is for sale right now, and it is sad, but hey, we can't have both. I would keep both. Kayla told me that I could definitely keep both of them and work on that one. I just don't think it would ever drive. I don't think I'd ever really drive it around a lot. This one won't be driven around a lot in the rain or anything like that. I would actually put it in a car show. It's not like car quality show type. There's blemishes everywhere, but it's nice enough to go in a show for sure. So what we're gonna actually do, probably gonna go ahead and do the concrete somehow. There's also some stuff over here we'll do. But first, like I said before, we are going to have to do the fence and everything, and I will make sure we film that. But I think this is going to go ahead and end this video. I just thank y'all for watching, and I also thank my wife who actually made this happen today. Y'all also made it happen. Don't let that be anything. I just thank y'all from the bottom of my heart. The stuff that we are able to do is because of y'all actually watching us and liking our videos and everything like that. So also we are on Facebook. We've always been on Facebook, and also we will start selling again on Whatnot on January 10th. And we'll sell on Whatnot a lot more now this year. We'll also have more buy it nows and everything. So I just appreciate all of you watching, and you know I will see you tomorrow. All right, so we got the dogs. Yeah, we got the dogs these glow collars. Now we're outside with the dogs. Miko. And we did not actually fit them to their neck yet. They're kind of like big hula hoops at this point. But you can definitely, I think Miko loves it. Look. She keeps knocking hers off. She thinks it's a game. Like, can I get this off of my sister's neck? We got these for outside, so if they go back there, we can see them. But Miko loves it. Willow, not so much. That's too funny.